Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to show you how well these blueberries are doing. Um, I have a bunch of different varieties of blueberries. These bushes are about, I would say, 5, 6 years old at this point. Different varieties, different types of blueberries. Um, a few things going on. Some bushes are doing much better than the others. If you can see in the background, there's some that are very yellow, light pale green. Those are missing. There's a deficiency going on. What is it exactly? Most likely, it is a iron deficiency. So I'll be doing a treatment of iron fertilizer with some zinc. Two ways of applying that. You could use that for any kind of bush, grass, trees, and the two methods that I apply it will be foliar spray early morning and or late at evening when the sun is not out roasting everything, and then also the direct soil application. Everything's water soluble, so yeah, that's going to take care of all of that. I'll give you guys an update later on and let you know how that treatment works. You want to do about two applications within 10 to 14 days. So let's say one right now and one 10 to 14 days later, and you're going to see a big improvement. So I'm definitely going to take care of this treatment, and I'll show you the outcome just within 10 days. You're going to notice a big difference. These blueberries are amazing. They're fun to grow, easy to grow. They love a lot of sun. They create a beautiful atmosphere around your garden, your backyard. The kids come out here and have a blast picking them. The birds love them as well. And yeah, as you can see, every day we come out here and we pick handfuls of blueberries. These all come out at different times. Um, but they're good. They're delicious. You can make smoothies with them. Just add a little bit of milk, water, ice, blueberries, of course, protein powder if you want. I don't do that, but bananas, strawberries, whatever you want. So smoothies are always great, any which way you make them. Anyways, yeah. Let me know what you think. If you have any recommendations for me for these blueberries. Um, if you have any questions, I'll be glad to help you guys out. Doing pretty well. I have it in a raised bed because my soil here in this particular property is very bad clay soil. So everything I grow is in a raised bed or in a container. Everything except for my lawn, of course. Besides that, when I mix my soils, whether it's for the trees or for bushes or herbs or whatever it is, I like to use a vegetable ready mix, vegetable soil, garden soil, raised bed mix. However, I don't just use that directly. I mix in construction, washed sand, and you can buy the bags for like $3 to $5 each bag, which is very expensive. If you have a truck, you go to your hardware stores, your big box stores, and they'll load up a bulk bag for you. It's about 1,000 pounds, ends up being about I don't know, maybe like 8 to 10 wheel barrels filled, and it's only like $32. So instead of doing one bag for $5, spend the $30, borrow someone's truck. You could have paid, the box store to have them delivered to your house, but it's pretty easy. It says 1,000 pounds. Believe it or not, any little pickup truck will deliver 1,000 pounds of a payload. So, especially if you're right down the street. My store is, I don't know, like 3 miles down the road. I load it up into a van, load it up, bring it home, and start mixing. What I like to do for a mixing, here's a little tip for mixing soils: a cement mixer. I purchased one of those big, residential style, um, not too big, not too small, cement mixers, the one that goes in a circle and then it, tilts over. And I basically put 50-50 mix between native soil, raised garden bed soil, and washed construction sand. Mix it all up. That does all the hard work for you instead of back breaking a lot. Now, if you're doing one pot, No big deal. Get all up in there, get dirty, put your gloves on, and mix it up with a shovel. Otherwise, when you're doing a lot, like I do, 4-foot beds, 5-foot beds, 4 feet tall, huge garden beds, and lots of pots, then you want to use something a little easier on your neck, your back, your everything. So the cement mixer does all the work for you, all the hard work, and all you get to do is just enjoy that smell, that fresh, earthy smell of the dirt. I love that smell. Anybody that likes to garden um, will probably agree with me that that certain smell of dirt is good. Yeah, don't forget to fertilize regularly, whatever you're growing, whether it's trees or herbs or bushes, your lawn. Make sure you fertilize it. Keep it up to par. Keep it well fed. Um, Depending on how much you're feeding and what you're feeding, every 3 weeks, every 2 months, every 3 months. Depends on application rates and what it is that you're feeding and the season, of course. For example, in the wintertime, I don't feed anything really. Never fertilize. And then don't forget, always take care of your residents, your tenants that are inside your soils. And who do I mean? I mean your worms, your earthworms, your night crawlers, whatever kind of worm is living in your soil. Those go around and eat all the organic material, your leaves or whatever you're putting in the soil. And actually, I'm going to show you something really cool. Let's go for a little spin. What I like to do here, I'm going to show you real quick here. I'm going to go to this Lamb Haas avocado, and it has plenty of leaf mulch that breaks down. But I don't know if you can see, but you see this little container right there? What do I do with that? Boom, right? I throw in all my kitchen scraps, put them in there, and put the lid on. Why do I do that? It is pretty simple. One, you don't get rats and mice and birds that go in and take all those chicken scraps that you lay around the trees or your vegetable gardens. Even if you bury it 2-3 inches under the sand, the soil, birds find it, the rats find it. You're going to find your waste, your organic materials all over your yard. So put it in one of these containers. I buy them at any kind of grocery store. It's a big food container that has a lid on it. Usually they come with like pretzels or chips or nuts, whatever it is. Buy a couple of those, eat everything up, cut the bottom out, drill some holes on the sides, bury it into the dirt. The level of that lid is at the top of the soil level. You could also bury that if you wanted, but there's really no need to. Those worms are going to work their way in. Don't forget, since it's composting, it's creating a lot of heat. So what's going to happen is the worms are going to go inside. If it gets too hot for them, they go out and they come back later on. So they're always feeding, and they could come and go at their own will. They're going to move around the different areas where it's less hot. And you could always create your own worm castings in there. It's a great organic fertilizer for all your bushes, all your trees, whatever you got. And it's free fertilizer. Make the worms do all the work for you, and it's one of the best fertilizers out there. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the alert button, so when I do the next updates, you'll get a notification right away. Double thumbs up, happy gardening, and catch you on the next one.